Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I'm Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 44. Still tipping on fofos. Oh, no. Still podcasting on fofos. Wrapped in fofos.
Headshot.
I had to say it, Silencer. Listen. We have a nice episode for you guys today. A little juicy one. My past weekend was very interesting. I'll let you start it off because, I think yours has been a little shorter than mine.
I didn't really do much this weekend. I was just chilling like a villain. I bought the new Zelda,
Right. You were telling me. Yep.
the Skyward, and a lot of people talk shit, and this is the thing I don't understand. I was watching, reviews of YouTubers, and this guy was I'm not gonna say his name because I forgot it. He claims that he's a big time Nintendo Zelda fan, right?
Right.
Well, tell me why this fool was dissing the game. And I'm like, the only reason why he was dissing is because some shit with the amiibo that you had to purchase separate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't really be a fanboy if you're gonna fucking diss your company over some little bullshit,
Well, and then you know what? Like, those fucking people, like, the slightest inconvenience, bro, and the fucking game to them is, like, obsolete.
Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, just change the controllers. Now you have to jump with the circle. Oh
Yeah.
my god, no. Boycott.
Headshot.
Like, what the fuck? So I was playing it, and it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I played maybe 4 hours in total since I bought it. But overall, it's a cool, different aspect to Breath of the Wild. So
Is the graphics better than the Wii U that you had, or what?
I never played that game at all, so I wouldn't know
okay.
how to compare it.
All right. Yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch, and let me tell you something. If you thought the graphics were a downgrade, it's handheld, looks amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it looks incredible. But we'll talk about handhelds later. All right, you can keep going.
And after that, what else? In my professional career, I stumbled upon some guy who does video production here locally. So I teamed up with him. And the reason why I teamed up with him is, of course, to help me with projects, but I also want to learn more about filmmaking and setting up with the correct camera and all that stuff. Because these guys are very knowledgeable and they know how to tell a story with video. And that's something I would like to learn in the future. So we talked, and after, a meeting that we had, we came to an agreement that we can partner up. So that's going to open up a couple of doors for me to not only offer my clients, like I said, but also, learn how to do filmmaking.
Yeah, the first thing you're gonna get hit up for, bro, in Texas is a bunch of videos. Chingo Bling is about to have you on speed dial. Filmmaking. That's dope. I saw something on your Facebook that said the little collab. I didn't really understand what the whole thing was, but I'm assuming that it's business at the end of the day. So it's a good move at the end of the day.
Yeah, little moves like this hopefully will, pile up and be a big projection at the end. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see. And aside from that, it was just a chill day. I was watching some fucking, some sea creatures and YouTube videos of witches and all that shit today.
Oh,
actually.
yeah. So you sent me. We were streaming today, right? I streamed for we were playing for a good 5 hours. No lie, I'm surprised we were playing for that long. It felt, to be honest with you, it felt like a good hour and a half. No lie.
Yeah, they didn't feel that long either.
Yeah. So 5-hour stream. Silencer sends me a TikTok, which was a black magic witch in a forest, and some guy that was I think he was in Israel or Muslim. He was filming the guy, right? And I only say Muslim guys because the hashtag said Muslim and Muslim on TikTok and stuff like that. So he was recording the witch, zooming in on the face, and the witch, she was dressed in black, rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this fool doing, bro? Don't piss off the fucking witch, man. Get the fuck back away from her. Leave her alone. You're about to be a blood sacrifice, you fucking idiot, but
Yeah, he didn't seem to care. Just kept fucking recording.
Yeah, so he sent me that. I don't mind post. I'll post the link probably in my Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll
so
post a link
people
on
can
the
see
Twitter.
it.
It's very interesting. But yeah, continue.
And I mean, yeah. Aside from that, it's just a chill week, chill weekend, and that's all I did today. I mean, this week it wasn't really, no life or death situations.
Right.
But this week, it was just a chill, relax.
Well, let me tell you
That was
something.
it.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, I had one hell of a week and weekend. Okay.
Mhm.
Last podcast, I talked about me and my lady arguing about the streaming and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something. I did not expect the level of quote unquote support I was going to receive for
Good or
doing
bad?
so. It's kind of funny. Okay. It's kind of funny. It might not be funny to the people that are listening, but listen, I got a lot of female DMs asking me, "Oh, why would you put up with that? Oh, you're
No
such a
way.
sweetheart. Oh, I would never argue with you about streaming." All that type of stuff, right?
For real?
Right? Yeah. So I showed my lady. Me and my lady had a great laugh about it. Not that I don't, appreciate the outpour and support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just not accepting of the way that they were putting it out there, right? So, I took a glance. That's all I did. As a great Jack Harlow says, fans, DMs full of fans asking to take a chance. I tell them no, but I got to take a glance. Okay, that's what your boy did. But at the end of the day, I said no. Okay, simple as that, right?
Yeah.
Simple as that. So, one of them, her profile picture looked familiar, right? It looked familiar. So I was like, is that a follower? A different follower? And I go to the Team Kill podcast, and we only have about maybe 6 or 7 followers on the Twitter, right?
Okay.
Don't you know that this chick was married to one of the followers that was on the Twitter for Team Kill podcast?
Headshot.
Your wife was in me DMs.
Headshot.
Hey, baby. Fucking Conor McGregor shit, bro. Fucking, yeah,
and
you're
that was his
fucking,
fucking ankle.
your wifey was over here shooting her shot. It was a hit marker.
That's funny.
So, that was funny, right? I thought it was funny, hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
still getting new to this like streamer YouTube, quote unquote fame. People actually like me, so I'm getting, I'm not getting used to that shit. But let me tell you something. My girlfriend got a firm grip on me now that she saw them shits. So, had to let her know. Other than that, guys, I put the challenge
Twice,
wheel.
you need help.
You can't see if I'm blinking if it's a podcast. So cough. I put the challenge wheel to the test. I beat somebody blindfolded for the first time in my UFC career. Okay? It was really easy. It was probably about the 3rd fight. To be honest with you, I could have won the other 2 fights had I originally let go of the minute marker and took off the blindfold. But since I had the blindfold on and I couldn't really tell when a minute passed, I lost the fight. But the first 2 minutes, I was putting the pause on them. You can see the video on my YouTube channel.
Clip you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you the clip. It's on Twitter. It's on TikTok. 100% real. I loved it. Thank you guys for the suggestions. The next challenge is going to be trying to beat somebody with one hand on UFC 4, which to me, not to brag, it might be a little easy, guys. I've been working on it mentally. So, Wednesday, I'll probably have that video up, and we'll see how that goes from there. Besides that, I saw Space Jam 2. Loved it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. LeBron's acting could use, it could use some work, okay? It could use a Phoenix kit. It could use a Phoenix kit, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's Apex slang, guys. That's battery and that's shield and health. So, it could use a Phoenix kit. Let me tell you something. We went to the movies. And last time we went to the movies, we watched A Quiet Place 2. And that was kind of when COVID was still, people weren't really respecting the rules and shit. But since they were there, they just kind of had to go with the flow, right? Oh, man. Let me tell you something. This time when I bought movie tickets, it was incredibly... Oh, it was terrible. I had HBO Max. I could have watched it at home. But I want to watch this in theaters, I don't want to sit there and watch it at home like a fucking loser, you know what I'm saying? I watched the first one in theaters. That's how old I am, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We go. I look at the seating arrangement. 4 seats next to me. They haven't been bought, right? I'm excited. My lady has people on next to her. And I'm like, sucks for her. I picked the right seat, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Let me tell you something. She had a whole family on her right side, and people behind us was a part of the family. They're exchanging snacks. They're talking. They're standing in front of my lady. They're fucking being loud. They're talking. A kid's being annoying, talking to the movie, talking to Bugs Bunny, waving at Bugs Bunny, trying to get his attention, right? That was happening on her side, okay? Now, on my side of the aisle, I had a fucking coughing family. A fucking guy kept putting his arm behind my seat and pushing my seat forward, trying to fucking bully me. I pushed back a little bit just to kind of, let him know that I know, okay?
Yeah.
I'll give him a little pain. Then, don't you know that this fucking dickhead falls asleep? And he's not one of those little quiet sleepers and, like not a whisper. This fool is fucking snoring, okay?
Oh, wow.
Like that, bro. Terrible as fuck. So that was annoying. At the end of the day, we watched the movie. We didn't miss parts. And I probably have to watch it back on HBO Max in my, the sanctuary, my own home. But man, people forgot just how to go to the movies, bro. And like I was saying earlier about the rules, there was no space in between anymore. Usually when you buy your ticket, they would give you a space on each side. Now they don't do that no more.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, so it was a little bit terrible. Then, the last thing of my weekend. Me and you talked about this, I think, on either a podcast or a stream, right? We're talking about gyros, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I have never tried a gyro, whatever you want to call it, okay?
Yeah.
I finally mustered up the courage, guys, and was like, you know what? I should try it. It didn't look nothing besides a Greek torta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it looked like, okay? Just let's be real. It looked like a fucking torta. For those of you that don't know what a torta is, it looks like a fucking steak sandwich, a Philly cheese, okay?
Pretty much it.
It's pretty much like that, okay? So I tried one from this little authentic Greek place called Arby's. And
Authentic place.
listen, it's not for me. Besides, I mean, the Arby's might have not been the best place to try it. You know what I'm saying? It might have not been the greatest spot to go over and get a Greek gyro from. You know what I'm saying? There was probably another spot that I could have got it from. Mm-hmm. I tried it. I bit into it. I was like, maybe another bite. Then another bite. Halfway through, I was like, it might be pretty cool, right? I got to the end, bro, and it was like a fucking meat pocket with no sauce. Just fucking pita bread and meat that didn't even look like meat. I threw that shit away. Disgusting. Was terrible. Never doing it again, guys. That's no, no offense to the, people that we have out in Greece. Shout out to y'all. But I might try it again, but I mean, that shit was just not for me. The smell alone was crazy. And it was a basic one too. It had, it was like pita bread, meat, lettuce, onion, tomato, and then some type of sauce. And like the meat and the sauce were just like, oh my God, this is not it.
Disgusting.
Yeah, terrible. So other than that, guys, stayed at home, gained a little bit more weight, got to go hoop up, you know what I'm saying? Go shed that shit off for the next, the next content week, you know what I'm saying? I got to get fit, for the cameras, or the next DMs that might get sent my way might be, a little hefty. So, Listen, I was surprised at all the skinny chicks that were hitting me up. I was like, see?
All the skinny chicks.
They know. Other than that, the weekend was fine.
So yeah, sounds like a good, nice relaxing week.
I wouldn't say relaxing. My arm was a little, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely, treated a little nicer, but a little more rough.
A little more rough.
Other than that, yeah. But you know what else is, you know what else gets rough?
What?
Your fucking feelings, bro. It's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer. I forgot to apologize to you the other day. You said your birthday was on the 7th, but I wasn't sure if it was your birthday or the one that was just on the birth certificate you stole.
Headshot.
That I bought.
Oh, you paid.
Headshot.
This will look like a non-binary Mr. Potato Head version.
Headshot.
Non-binary. Okay. All right, I see how you're feeling today. This full silencer is the type of guy to have the better loot, stream sniping, and have aimbot just to lose in a 1v1.
Headshot.
Ooh, sounds like a deal to me.
Headshot.
Yeah.
This fool looks like the type to buy used panties from lunch ladies at middle school.
Headshot.
Hey, Helga. Oh, Helga.
Put some extra sausage on mine now.
What's the secret ingredient to this sloppy Joe, huh? Is it your vagine? Huh?
You'll
Spit
get my
in it.
panties tonight,
Spit
you'll
it.
see.
Spit in my sloppy Joe, bitch. Spit in it right now.
What the
Time.
Game over.
Get me fucking flashbacks of Helga. There used to be, listen, there might have been a stigma of like overweight, ugly lunch ladies.
Yeah.
I never ran into that. They always were like semi-attractive women. In their 30s. I was about, 11, shooting my shot, getting turned down. I would always get an extra tender.
Extra tender.
You know what we used to get in Denver? And this is for like a lot of people that used to grow up in Denver and go to school in Denver. We used to get Bronco orange milk, bro. Orange milk to drink, bro. And every time I used to try to get that shit, the lunch lady was always like, no, estás bien? No más uno? I'm like, come on, please. Okay, they'd give me it, bro. But I don't know if you guys had that in your school, but for us, we had orange milk in our schools.
We had orange. No, not orange milk. We had just regular and then strawberry and chocolate.
No, we had orange milk, like orange, and it had a flavor too. I don't know what the flavor might have been, but it was orange flavor. I'll find a picture somewhere, and it was like a milk carton that was orange, had a Broncos logo, and it was fucking orange milk, bro. The best milk ever.
On some nasty shit.
It tastes like a cream soda, if anything.
I'm not really a fan of fucking cream soda.
You fucking Texan. Well, moving on.
Fucking Texans.
Listen, guys, we got another crazy update for you guys today, okay? It's something that me and Silencer called months ago, okay? You ready for the Silencer?
What is it?
Netflix will begin offering video games after hiring former EA and Facebook Oculus executive Mike Verdu.
Oculus.
Yeah, bro, VR?
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it's going to flop around.
I think we talked about this like in debt already. Like we really talked about this really good.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be with some good companies, right? They have to reach out to other companies to do this.
Yeah.
That they can't have Netflix Studios presents fucking Battle Royale 2. They can't have certain little titles like that. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck's gonna play games, and especially like the popular games? This would be more for like single player, mobile games, indie games. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play multiplayer. You know how pissed off I would be, bro? We're in the middle of a fucking Warzone or Apex game. we're about to win. We don't move for a little bit, and the fucking Netflix app stops you and says, "Hey, are you still playing?" And then you die.
For
What kind of shit is that? It's terrible. So, what are your thoughts on this before I start reading some of the article?
I don't know. I think it's gonna flop. To be honest with you, I don't have high expectations of it. So give it maybe after launch, 3-4 months for all the hype to drain, and it's gonna be another Google Stadia type of shit.
Okay, so it definitely has. I want to say like cloud streaming type of like gaming, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to download the games, bro. It's not gonna be just a simple streaming thing. Like they're gonna have to download it from Netflix. Is what I feel like they're going to have to do, right? That does two things. That gives a person the access to play it, not play it, play it offline, but they're still going to get charged for it, right?
Yeah.
I've seen this, like I said, we talked about this already. I've seen them do it with, what was that? The red box outside of McDonald's. They did that with gaming, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you went over there, the gaming thing would be empty. And more than likely, or when you ever pulled it out for gaming, you pulled out a fucking blank disc and it wasn't even a fucking game, bro. With some asshole ripped off the sticker and put one on there and stole the game, you know?
Oh yeah.
You know those assholes. So they're either going to ask people to either download the full games or it'll utilize some type of cloud streaming technology such as Google, Amazon, or an Xbox, right? Basically, the guy that they hired, Verdue, he oversaw the company's mobile game studios, which operated titles such as SimCity, Plants vs. Zombies 2, and more. So they really don't dive into anything like that. But if he's behind, like I said, Oculus VR, that's a part of the ecosystem over there at Facebook, and EA, this guy knows his shit about gaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to wait and see how it goes.
Focused more on VR type games or what?
I think it's going to be focused on, like I said, it can't be Warzone. I mean,
Yeah, true.
it has to be tied. Like they have to have licensing, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, it's Netflix. They'll acquire that shit quick. That won't be an issue requiring licensing. I think the problem to be solved here is what kind of game can they release that won't take up much loading time and not freeze on a connection that will make the player wait and then fucking be like, fuck this.
That's what I was saying. And
That's
like
what happened with
downloading.
that's what happened with Google. The platform is an awesome idea, but when you offer it to people that don't have fast connections, it's a fucking nightmare.
Right. And
So
it's it's about your internet too. Your internet's going to be a key factor in this.
yeah,
So, like, do you have the best internet? You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to have people have like special requirements for internet. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to do this, because I feel like certain people that have trash internet is going to go over there, overload the system, make the games unplayable, and then it might flop. This has the potential to flop hard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This has the potential to flop. So they kind of flirted with this shit in the past with the show Black Mirror, where they had the guys that were like, having dirty thoughts about each other in the game. I don't know if you've seen that scene.
Black Mirror, no, I haven't seen
Yeah, it's quite a scene. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Other than that, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see how it goes. They got somebody on it. They don't know if it's going to be at the end of the year or if it's going to be something for 2022. But they most likely are going to try to do this. I want to say Christmas holiday. You know what I'm saying? I think Christmas holiday would be like the perfect launch date for this.
You think so?
Yeah, new
Yeah.
devices,
New technology to
families.
experience.
Yeah, families that like don't want to buy a $60 game because they've spent
How would you
$1,000 on the system.
how would you share this, gift it? Like, oh, here's your fucking Netflix account password and see, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it would just be like Netflix. You'd add it onto your monthly pay, and then the person would have their own account. And from there, I think that would be the starter base for this type of scenario, you know?
With no device, it's just gonna make it, I don't know, it's just inconvenient. Like the whole experience with gaming is, oh fuck yeah, let me open up and turn on the fucking PS4, get my controller, sit back and but like this I'll fucking log into the account, find a
Yeah,
game, and especially when it comes to gifting, like, you know, moms and or even brothers or sisters or anybody that wants to gift you something. Yeah, let me go to the store, let me buy them this game, physical, where you can touch and feel.
right.
The you know the excitement you see when you fucking open it up from the tree and shit. Imagine fucking getting a fucking little car with your password. Oh here, like no, okay, thanks.
Yeah, you say that, and then you until your fucking game that you try to go over there was sold out, and then it's like, oh my god, they have it here on Netflix. Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. The experience is what's going to separate this platform a lot.
Yeah,
Again, that's why I feel Stadia fucking failed among a lot of things because
yeah,
as humans interacting with gaming, it's a feeling that you get. It's not, you know, just like some virtual meeting that you're fucking attending.
yeah. Um, like me and you talked about this already. It's Game Pass, which is Xbox,
Yeah.
and then you have PlayStation, I believe now, which is exactly what they're talking about, like almost to a T. And all it basically is you download the game and you play it, but it has a timer on it, and I'm pretty sure if it doesn't get a message or a word back from PlayStation by this date when the thing expires, your game clock, it's gonna be like, oh, sorry, and it's gonna fucking discontinue the game. You
Yeah.
know? And they already have their little streaming service where you can subscribe and stuff. I'm looking at the prices right now. 12 months, $60. Whoa, what the hell? Hold on. Did I look at that right? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought it said $60 every month. So for 12 months, PlayStation Now is $60. Okay, which is equivalent to $5 a month. The other option is 3 months, which is $24.99 every 3 months, which is equivalent to $8.33 a month. And then you have 1 month, which is $10 a month. And then you get a bunch of games. Like right now, I'm looking at Jump Force. You got The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. You got a Hello Neighbor, a bunch of Mortal Kombats. You got a lot of stacked actual games on here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's gonna really have to, like, I could see them, like, they'd have to partner with like Epic Games for this.
I
They
feel
would,
they I don't know. They can't compete with Xbox or PlayStation because they've been in the game for so long
yeah.
with
Well,
the
those are
developers.
console based too.
I think their approach is going to try and to do like interactive episodes, like the Black Mirror episode,
Right.
where you have to fucking click it. So I think that's their main goal, to create stories of shows or create a show that has some kind of gaming mechanic inside and
Right.
let the users play.
Yeah. And
So
it could flop if they focus on those storytelling things where you just press a button and then just leads into,
yeah,
like, that could flop. They need to focus on actual games. The next prediction for this, me and you kind of predicted this. Like I said earlier, I believe wholeheartedly that they would partner with Epic Games. Epic Games has some solid titles with, like, let's say Fortnite. They have solid titles that they have for their own streaming service. Their own gaming. So a streaming service specifically teamed up with Netflix and Epic would cause a lot of, it definitely would be a good person to, like, team up with, but I don't know if it'll happen. So what is your prediction for what's going to happen next for them?
For Netflix?
Yeah,
I
Netflix
don't
and
know. I
gaming.
think they're going to. I don't know. I think they're going to try really hard, and hopefully they succeed in some kind of category. But in the category of, with PlayStation, Xbox, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think
That,
they
that,
should have stuck with like podcasting,
yeah,
like something where it's like you can pick on it and stuff.
it's exciting to see a new platform, but if it'll succeed in that kind of category, who knows?
Yeah,
We're
it'll
gonna
be
have to wait
terrible.
and see.
Yeah. So we'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, we talked about it in another episode. I don't know what episode it was, but yeah, it was definitely up over there. And we kind of predicted this. So I already knew what the fuck they were trying to do. It wasn't just a rumor. It was true.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. This next one, I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be a heated debate. The Apex community are raging about Melee. They want to nerf it. The other side of the community saying, no, don't nerf it. Go back to Warzone. Because a lot of people that are complaining about it are actually Warzone players coming over to Apex and they're bitching about it. Now, before you answer anything, let me give one key detail and then I'll let you talk. They were really just complaining about the lunging at first. So let's say two characters are fighting. One of them is Valkyrie, the other one is a Bangalore. Valkyrie goes up in the air, and because the lunge and the auto lock and the aim assist or whatever you want to call it, they lift up the character that's punching all the way up to the character, and then they punch them, take damage. And a lot of times they feel like it's unfair, it's stupid. Mind you, it only happens to Valkyrie. It doesn't happen to anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like Melee should be nerfed? And if you do, in what way?
I don't think it should be nerfed at all.
Okay, what is your reasoning behind that?
It's the most balanced thing in the fucking game. When you look at it, when you start off, okay, yeah, reduce the whole Valkyrie thing, but it's the same thing with Caustic. You throw the gas, of course, is going to affect the punching.
Right.
With Fuse, you throw the rockets, the little bombs, it's going to fuck you up. But without using Valkyrie's flying, it's on the ground, 1-on-1. It's the most balanced thing that both players will have.
Right.
So when you bring up the whole Valkyrie thing, whoever said that was just looking for an excuse, because I bet you anything if he chose, like I said, Caustic or Fuse, and he would have fucking thrown those bombs, he wouldn't have complained.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's ridiculous.
No, it is. So I'm mixed, right? I was talking shit about this earlier on Twitter. All the videos that I saw were Valkyries getting punched midair. And again, it has something to do with the jetpack. It has something to do with that. That's a whole different thing than nerfing Melee. I find it funny that people from, let's say, Warzone come over to Apex and they complain about Melee, right? Because in Warzone, 3 hits and you're on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Shield or no shield. Okay? A knife hit is automatically down. Sometimes it's 1 hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, another part of me was thinking there might need to be a small nerf. And let me tell you what this nerf would be. Caustic and Gibby punch harder than anybody else in the game, right?
Because they're fortified?
Yeah, because we're fortified. Fortified, I believe. I don't think it's going to go anywhere because they are bigger targets and we do need that.
Yeah.
They remove low profile, and the chances of them moving fortified, they're going to be really thin because the hitboxes aren't what they used to be, you know? The hitboxes are so big compared to like a Wraith or a Lifeline. I don't see them going anywhere, but I could be wrong.
They took off the low.
They took off low profile, yeah. So I'm thinking fortified could be next. That's why I'm not getting used to all that type of shit, right? But they should, like I said, they should take away that extra punching power from Caustic and Gibby? Because I think it's 25 normal or it's like 30. What is it?
It's 30 per hit.
So mine's is 35 per hit.
Okay.
So when I punch people and I see that they're 20, I hit them for 35, you know?
Okay.
And I could see them if they're complaining about nerfing melee. I think they should make melee equal to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Now, another thing is too, the lunging system is hit or miss. I don't think that should be touched at all because I've hit people and the auto lock does not engage, right?
Yeah.
And other times too, have you ever tried to punch somebody that has a gun? You go up to them, and depending on the angle, it's a headshot. It's like 2 bullets and you're down. I've been one pumped going to somebody for the last hit, and they one pumped me, and I've had full health and full shield, you know? So to me, it's a hit or miss thing. I don't understand how this has been a game since 2019. We're in 2021. They passed 2 years. We're almost on 3 years. And people are complaining about a nerf for punching.
They complain about everything.
Yeah, but it's like I said, for Caustic and Gibby, yeah, it's 35. You know what I'm saying? It's 35. Okay, reduce it to 30. That's fine. That's fair, you know? I'm with that, okay? I'm with that. But to nerf it, what are you going to nerf? What are you going to nerf?
Damage?
What are you going to nerf? Like, you really want to punch somebody for 10 damage?
Yeah.
That's oh my, that's like 11 hits. You and homie are literally going to be fucking sitting there fighting long enough for other people to get guns and then kill you both.
Yeah, true.
It's a little weird for me. Do you feel like that should be a thing that should be taken out as far as the fortified punching power for the big boys, or what do you feel?
I mean, if they're gonna feed the trolls that fucking, well, not the trolls, just feed the fucking people that complain, might as well not the damage across the table. But I mean, the general idea of nerfing fucking punching is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. And you know what? I think if they didn't give people heirlooms, they would have just gave everybody the P2020 to start, like similar to Warzone.
Yeah.
You know, because in Warzone you don't have your fist, you have a P2020 and that's it. You could pistol whip them with the gun, but you can't go to fist and punch people. You know.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have another secondary, but that's a whole different ball game. You know. So I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on this. I've read a few comments on Twitter, but like I said, the guys that are complaining, they're choosing people like Rafe. They're playing ranked, and as you know, ranked has a meta of Gibraltar. They have a meta for what's it called? Caustic, the big boys. So yeah, that 35 punch is gonna hurt, and the lunge, like I said, the lunge is only for Valkyrie. It's a common lunge. It sucks to get your ass beat up. You know, I know how it feels. Silencer knows how it feels. Silencer gets pissed. When he gets knocked out by somebody, he gets pissed. He don't like that shit. He gets super mad. And I'm right there with them. So
But I'm not gonna complain because I've gone
loss.
to fights where I punch a fucking, like this past week I think we played. I knocked a bitch with a Bangerhorror that had a purple.
Yeah.
And she had a gun too. And I was just moving left and right and punching that, and she fucking lost and got
It's a
rage quit.
skill. It's a skill.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, you win some, you lose some, but I'm not gonna sit there and then fucking, at the moment I get knocked down by punching, nerf it.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
No. And then imagine Forge, the UFC character that got killed by Revenant.
Yeah.
One of his passive things was for him to fucking beat the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For his punching power to hit like for 40 and to fuck you up, bro.
Okay.
You know? Just imagine if they didn't kill that fucker and they brought him back somehow, or, you know? That's an interesting thing. Because I wonder what would happen if he was out here and his ultimate was like fist, where he can just punch people and fucking fuck them up, and like, oh my god, he's still overpowered, he's too quick. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see how people would have acted for that, but sadly,
stupid.
they killed him. Revenant killed his ass. But yeah, like I said, guys, let us know in the comment section what you feel, what you don't feel. Like I said, this is only opinion based. This is people that I played like over 10,000 games. Silence just played probably 3K. So yeah, we'll move on from that. This next topic is a little asshole-ish. These companies, they find ways to try to make content out of, other people's pain. They try to make reality shows, and sometimes reality is people losing their jobs, or at least being told they're about to lose their jobs on camera. This next article is by Frag Hero, if it loads up. The basis of the article is CLG faces criticism for filming players about to lose their jobs.
Oh, he films and then gets fired on camera.
Well, we're about to read it right now. Counter League Gaming, CLG, is facing criticism after posting a video of its League of Legends team apparently being told that they might be losing their jobs. The esports team published a video to their social channels yesterday, which gave a behind-the-scenes look at the inner workings of the team. After a few consecutive losses in the League of Legends LCS tournament, CLG is looking to make some changes to the roster. The team created a short behind-the-scenes clip that showed the players getting told the news. CLG has now deleted the clip, but mirrors of it have flooded Twitter. So I'm going to play the clip right now.
We started high at TSM, lost to FlyQuest and Dig. So I'm going to be kind of like...
Oh, I muted the microphone. Hold on.
We started high at TSM, lost to FlyQuest and Dig. So I'm going to be kind of like upfront. I am looking at roster swaps. It's been a little over 2 months. We're not really progressing. So there's very likely going to be changes this week. I'm exploring options. So this might be the last time that we have this roster of 5 playing.
Wait, and then that little music, was brought to you by Bud Light Cool Down. They put a fucking ad into that shit, bro. So your thoughts, you heard it, These gentlemen weren't doing so hot,
Yeah.
For 2 months consecutively, they were doing good. TSM might have been fucking them over. They put out this thing as a behind-the-scenes clip. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't fucking publicly embarrass people like that. I mean, I don't know. I think it's something that should be kept, behind the scenes.
Right.
Regardless of what the situation is, regardless of how they're performing, like this, I don't know. It's just out of respect for as an individual,
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be fucking exploring the option of, hey, you know what, you might get fired. Let's record this and fucking push it out. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
One
It's a little weird situation.
One Twitter post, one tweet was said to be said as, "Son, I'm sorry to say, but you're adopted. Please don't cry. Here, enjoy the refreshing taste of a Bud Light."
What the fuck? That's funny.
Yeah. So,
Apologize to your players and film it and release it.
yeah.
There's another tweet.
So they removed the video. Obviously, it was in poor taste. You know what I'm saying? Let Walmart or
Apology sponsored by Bud Light.
let Walmart, let Target, let your job fire you, tell you that your performance is doing terrible, and let them post it on their social media on Facebook. And people's algorithm. You know that if they're friends with you, anything that your face, pops up in, it's going to pop up on their thing. Okay? It was in poor taste. Now, is there a way to actually get this done without it being in poor taste? Yes. And here's exactly what it would have been. If they had a continuing series, of behind the scenes stuff for TSM, If that was a thing, they were getting paid, they were signing up for it, maybe, right? Who doesn't love a behind the scenes thing, you know? But even basketball players, when they're having their issues, you know, they have press conferences. They don't have, they don't have, you know, they don't have fucking the owner of the Lakers behind there telling the people, hey, you know what, fucking LeBron, we're gonna trade your fucking balding ass because you didn't take this team to a back-to-back championship, you know? Because there's a level of respect and disrespect. Yeah. This falls in the line of disrespect. So how do you feel that they should move going forward? Do you feel like an apology that's public should be, you know, released out, or what do you feel about this?
I mean, I don't know. The apology's not going to do shit. I mean, it just should be left untouched now because there's nothing really you can do to what do you call it? The burn is already there.
Right.
You can't really put anything on that burn to make it, you know, make it go away. That shit's going to stay with these people forever, and that's it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you should apologize, right? That's basic. That's fundamentals. Apologize, okay? You're getting canceled. You have a negative spotlight on you. Yeah, go ahead, apologize, okay? Now, if I were the player that was being told such thing, I'd spin this. I would go to a different team, okay? Especially for good, okay? Maybe the teammates are trash. Believe me, me and Silencer have played Apex trios and have had one of the worst teammates ever, and we would lose because of this teammate. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes the chemistry is not there. Sometimes the people are just ass water. Okay? I'd find a way to leave. I'd find a way to get another bag from somewhere else. I'd play the victim card. At the very least, you know what I'm saying? I would spin this to a publicity thing where if you had any shred of a personality and you were good at this game, hey, go start a YouTube channel.
For real?
Go make money. Make the most out of the opportunity. And if you would air them out, let's say you were not under contract, you know, a lot of these players, sadly, they're under contract. I would wait till the contract's over. Throw this in their face, say why you quit, say you want to go to an org that'll respect you and won't post anything like that, and watch the numbers call, you know? Because regardless of even if they said that you were bad, like I said, you might have had a bad team, you might have just had bad chemistry, and once you got rid of that dead weight and you go to a different team, the winning team, it could be a better look for you. But I wouldn't stay there, you know?
Yeah, fuck that.
A disrespect is disrespect. A great podcaster once said, okay, if the respect is not there, I'm not there. Respect is non-negotiable. Mall. So, your final thoughts on this?
That's it. Left it undone, and I don't know. I hope that the players are not taking this, like, you know, super to the heart, because there's, like you said, there's so many other ways to succeed and show it in their face.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and the thing is too, now, like, imagine you're in the League of Legends and somebody be like, at least my team didn't post a thing of me getting fired. Ooh, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be fucking. I look at this team like, what?
But that's the separate thing, because they're okay. Yeah, like you said, at least they didn't post the video. But I mean, if somebody would have told me that, I wouldn't take it personally, because I wasn't the company that fired me, you know? They weren't talking bad about me. Like, okay, yeah, sure, they still have a performance, but the main focus here is the person of the company who did that. So
yeah,
I would take the negative comment towards the company, not me.
Yeah, but you know,
I'll just fucking follow up with, yeah, you know what, that stupid ass company. Fuck
yeah,
them.
but they group it. You know how when Donald Trump said Mexicans were fucking rapists and criminals, and they look at you, you're Mexican, you're a rapist, you're a criminal. You know how people are. They just group you into things people say, you know?
Yeah.
That's all it was. So the last thing that they said was, our goal was to share an authentic moment with our fans and be transparent as possible as leading up to potential changes that may occur this week. We recognize the negative light that it brings to our players, and for that, we apologize and have taken down the video. Other than that, guys, I'll keep you posted because this sounds like a juicy story. to get something. Like I told you, some guy is going to say something. He's going to be like, oh, the disrespect here was real. You know, we could get an update from this.
Yeah.
But it's disrespect, you know? I laughed. Don't get me wrong. I laughed. But once I saw the Bud Light thing after, you know, I was like, no fucking way that they sit there and fire these people and get an ad from Bud Light. A cool down from Bud Light is what it says.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So, leaving that there. I don't know if you've seen in the news silencer, there was talks about cops raiding a PS4 warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, warehouse full of PS4s as far as the eye could see, right? Everything that the light touched was PS4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, people were thinking, why the hell was there PS4s just like lined up like that, right? And why were people raiding such thing? Well, there was thought that there might have been crypto. Instead, guys, it was actually them farming stuff for FIFA.
Oh.
It's getting interesting, silencer. So Kotaku reports it believed that 3,800 consoles were juicing FIFA accounts to be resold on the open market. Do you know what that means?
Wild.
You know what it means? It means that they would potentially just farm a bunch of shit, who knows how, to get packs, to get money for packs, and then they would sell the PS4s to somebody so they would have a stacked FIFA account. And they could have a bunch of shit, potentially game-breaking team cards, you know, stuff like that. I don't really know stuff about FIFA, but if I'm comparing it to UFC 4, which is another EA title, yeah, it's packs full of shit that's going to help you win.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A warehouse full.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And guess where it was at? Our favorite place that loves consoles.
Where?
Oh, no, it was the UK. Ukraine. Ukraine. Okay. They had a warehouse in Ukraine packed full of PS4 consoles. They thought it was being used to mine crypto, but it was actually FIFA Ultimate Team cards.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So is that better or
what
worse?
Just fucking. What do you mean better or worse?
Is that a better? Do you think mining crypto? I don't know if that's bad in Ukraine, but for the terms of service,
No, this is completely bad. I mean, with mining crypto, even here, you can just buy your own PC, build it, and mine it, and nobody's gonna tell you shit. It's completely legal. Now, for fucking doing this and fucking, you know, farming fucking shit and resell a PS4, that's, I don't know, that's as Nintendo would say, you know, give me my fucking cut.
yeah, give me my fucking cut. Yep, exactly. So they gave that story because people thought it was a crypto farm. The Ukrainian people, they thought it was crypto. They did not believe it, and little did they know, as soon as they opened up the fucking PlayStations, you guessed it, you saw copies of FIFA getting popped out the consoles. Sources tell Delio that the warehouse was actually likely being used as a farm to obtain and sell FIFA Ultimate Team cards, with the PS4 consoles playing the game automatically in order to create and obtain in-game currency, and either the coins occurred or even the account itself can be resold on the market for actual money.
Damn.
Yeah.
See?
So
Smart idea, but very dangerous.
it goes against some term of services. I'm looking to see what's the actual thing behind it. It says EA has taken steps to recently try and change the way of how the cards are purchased because of these types of scams, and it allows players to preview the contents of the pack before buying it. So that's how they're able to actually, you know, try to avoid this, right? Because people are getting money.
Yeah.
The biggest bags of coins. You know, if I would have had this on UFC 3 or UFC 2, I'd be unstoppable. Because there was a few cards that I just could never get and would have paid top dollar for at the time. You know? I would have paid some top dollar for it. So it doesn't say at this point what's happening. But I know with terms of services, based upon some type of user agreement for games and EA, this is a big no-no. This Tfue got banned from Fortnite because he sold his account with a bunch of rare skins, and he barely got it back when they wanted him to get back when he was winning on these tournaments and shit. He sold his account for who knows how much money, and people were not happy. They banned him. It's like a term of service thing, a user agreement. Somewhere in there, it tells you can't do this. You know, you can't make money off of that. I'm waiting to see, you know, like Nintendo. I'm waiting for them to come down there and be like, hey, what's going on? I'm waiting for that. So, final words on this.
I mean, just be careful. Motherfuckers try to do everything these days to get rich quick, and look at the consequences.
And it works. Not like it's a bad thing, you know, but it is.
It's not, but
Yeah.
it's easy money, and you have to be really careful. I mean, look, everything they work for, they built, it's already burned down. So
It's pay to win.
was it worth it?
It's pay to win because it's different for like selling a Fortnite account or an an Apex Legends stuff because it's skins, it's cosmetics, it's nothing that's stat based, you know,
Yeah,
heirlooms and stuff. Over there on Ultimate Team, it's like +5 for kicking, +10 for kicking. This player, that player, this perk that's gonna help you fucking boost up your stamina by 25. It's shit like that, you know. It's pay to win.
yeah.
So, I mean, you get the right account, you get the right amount of skill, you could be number one and you could be unstoppable. But it looks like they got shut down for a little bit. And like I said earlier, or like Sounds said earlier, I think they might be going over there to ask where their money's at and put a hefty little lawsuit on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the article originally for crypto scams, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. I wonder how they did that. And then I read this article again, and I was like, whoa, like it was a whole different fucking scam. It wasn't even crypto. So they got caught, but they didn't get caught. So that's a little funny. We'll leave that there. Hopefully an update soon. The last topic, Silencer, and then we're going to get out of here. Recently, I saw that you got a handheld, right, which is a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of things about Xbox coming out with a Game Pass handheld as well. Rumors of Sony potentially diving back into the handheld. And now, PC, or the PC company that develops games, Steam, has officially announced and revealed their Steam Deck handheld, which will be coming out very soon.
Yeah.
Now, this is the main argument. Well, before I even say anything, have you seen the Steam Deck?
Yes, I've seen it.
Now,
I'm actually looking at it right now.
okay, does it interest you?
Not really.
Okay,
We're completely honest.
now we're going to the main thing that I wanted to bring up. Are handhelds making a comeback, or do you feel like that time in our lives has passed? Now, keep in mind, there's mobile gaming, like Fortnite and stuff like that, and this could potentially have the same effect, just with better graphics and cooler mechanics. You know, how do you feel about that?
I feel like, mobile gaming is definitely making a comeback, but this is targeted towards a specific type of audience, not everybody. Because for me, even with the Switch, ever since I bought it, it's just been docked, and I've been playing on the TV. Like,
Right.
whenever I put it on like portable mode, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable playing. Like, I don't enjoy it as much, you know?
Right. My issue with it being portable is that it's kind of heavy. It's a little hefty. Had a little
Yeah.
bit of weight to it, and it's just not comfortable. Like the controls are not that comfortable. You know, the Joy-Cons in itself just wasn't feel comfortable. You know, I liked it being portable because I ended up taking the Nintendo Switch on my vacation, my road trip. And I got to play it while my lady was driving a few times. And yeah, it was pretty good. It was nice. I liked it. Like I said, but I almost lost it. It was just like, I wasn't used to having that type of thing. I felt like we were in an era one time where like it was like Nintendo, Wii U, and it was like PSP, PS Vita, and I think that was it. You know, that was like the most I think that might have been out. I don't think Xbox ever dabbled in mobile gaming, but with the Xbox Game Pass, mobile whatever, I think we're gonna start to see a mobile game transition, and I'm a little bit worried to see how it's gonna work out. But I do you think it's gonna come back, or do you think like it's just gonna be like a phase again?
I think it's gonna be a little phase because if you look at I don't know, the recently, I think majority of the players are younger, type of, the demographics, like maybe teenagers and kids.
Right.
Because the whole thing with the whole Fortnite and how people want it on their phones and mobile gaming with Call of Duty on their phones, these people, I feel like on console, it's extremely less competitive.
Okay.
Because I tried fucking getting on mobile gaming, and that shit was fucking breeze. I got like fucking 15 kills
Oh
the
yeah.
first match I had. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
I had friends that were completely ass at Call of Duty online, and then with Call of Duty Mobile, they were fucking winning with nukes and shit. And I was like, bro, it's like
Yeah.
there's no way that you were doing that like on the game, you know?
Yeah, so it's a whole different world. So I think, yeah, this is good, but I think it's for the competition and tournament and the majority of the streamers, this is not for them. This is, like I said, for people who want to play games like fucking Call of Duty
Yeah.
Mobile, fucking, what's that game called? With the little,
Yeah, this fool Caesar has audio issues.
fuck, I forgot the name.
You broke up a little bit there.
Damn.
You broke up a little bit. You cool?
Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, yeah, this thing is weird.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Have you seen a fucking mobile game streamer? They
No.
look so fucking stupid because they have like a little green screen behind them, and then they have their whole fucking phone stuck in their face. You can't even see them, and they're just all looking around and looking
What the
lost
fuck?
and shit, bro. They have the phone connected to a fucking charger. You know that shit's hot. Have you
Yeah.
not touched this, bro? I don't know if it's me. It might just be me. But have you ever held a phone when it's watching a YouTube video, a
Yeah,
HBO
it's hot.
movie? The fucking back and the battery gets hot as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that for mobile gaming. The Stream Deck, like I said, looks incredible. They're going to start some type of initiative where they're going to start to get those out here very soon. I'm assuming Christmas, Halloween, they're going to start competing with stuff like that. I don't think Sony has anything right now that they're working on. There was a little rumors here and there about the PS Vita Part 2 coming out. I don't see it happening, but I don't like mobile gaming. I don't think that it's relaxing. It gives you something to do, like I said, during road trips and shit. But if we're gonna sit there and play fucking Warzone, I'm not gonna sit there and play on a handheld. I'm gonna sit down on my fucking chair and like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get prepared and get into it. It's too laid back, bro. It's too laid back. It's not competitive enough for me, but I could see people turning this into like some type of competitive gaming. Playing Fortnite on there would be crazy. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So final thoughts on this?
I will not get it. Plus the price tag.
eBay, I think on eBay it was
I'd
like
rather get
1,000.
fucking PS4.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
on
fuck
eBay they
that.
had it for 1,000, and then Dextero said that they fucking it went against their terms of service or whatever, so they took down all the listings. But some of the listings were like $800 to $1,200 for the Steam Deck.
This will be a good portable computer. Now that will interest me, but as a gaming platform, no, because it has a good specs. It has the 4-core, the 3.5 GPU. It has a lot of stuff that you can have as a mobile PC.
Right.
With notes and shit like that. But even with that, like you still need a fucking keyboard and shit. So I don't know, it's inconvenient for me.
Right. I don't know if you heard me, but I was laughing because you said portable computer, like if laptops don't exist.
Yeah, but it's different from computers to having little shit like this, like 7-inch. Like,
Yeah.
the laptop. But then imagine just fucking pulling that little thing out and be like, oh yeah, let me check the internet real quick. You have a phone, but with the power of Windows or, it'll be different.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, my final thoughts on it is I'm going to have to see how it performs. I don't have any plans to get it, but if they have some type of popular game that's on Steam Deck only, I might give it a gander. Might do a few videos and become a little mobile streamer. So we'll see how that goes.
Little mobile whore.
Little mobile whore, you know what I'm saying? A gamer on the go, if you know what I mean. All right. Silencer, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Silencer, what are your last words?
Don't listen to rumors because sometimes those rumors can be bad. And they might flop. Cough, cough, Netflix.
Yeah. And my word of advice is watch how you talk to me in comment sections because your girlfriend might be in my DMs. And with that being said,
Ooh.
Silencer, my name is Killing Spree 37.
And
Nah, do that again. The fucking microphone fucked up.
I am silent.
We're out!
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!